My dear friends, hello, it's me, Ksenia. Nice to meet you, or nice to see you here again. And I'm here not only to show how funny I look in my hat, but also I'd like to ask you, will you spend this weekend with me? So, why it's so? Actually, today I'm alone. It's not usual situation. Usually I spend weekends with my boyfriend, but today he went to the birthday party and he's not with me. And I decided, why don't I spend the day with myself? It will be like a date with me and with the town where I live. You do remember, like in Sax in the city, when she had a date with New York. I'm having today a date with Pskov, and I decided also to show you the city where I live. And right now I'm walking at the street which I really love. And today I will try to show you the most beautiful places of the city, of the town, correctly to say, because it's small, but so pretty. I love this town. And yes, dear friends, let's have a walk together. Actually, the weather is awful today. It is rainy because that's why I'm under the umbrella. And yeah, it's not very warm, but we will still have a walk. So please stay with me. Dear friends, here we are. This is one of the favorite streets of the Pskov town, which I personally like. You know, it's a silent street. There isn't any supermarkets or I don't know, some parks or something like this. It's just usual street, but it feels something unusual here. You know, there are old buildings and it feels like I'm not already in the 21st century, but I'm in 19th, and maybe you find out that I am a real vintage lover. That's why such buildings makes me happy, and I really like walking here. You may see also the churches of the Pskov. It's quite usual for Pskov to have such churches with white walls, with the such a shape of the roofs. You see, it's like onion roofs. In Russian, they are even called lukovichki, like onions. And here is one of the most beautiful buildings of the town in my point of view. I love it so much. I love the color of the building, such a reddish. And there is also one of my favorite cafes where I will go today, because you know, how can it be date without a cafe? And until it's possible in Pskov to go to the cafe in November, it won't be because of, you know, the situation in the world. But until it is possible, we will go to the cafe. So here it is, my favorite building. I would like to live in such a house. Yes, guys, would you like to live in such a house too? And here it is, Dialect Cafe. We will go there. Dear friends, I have mask on and it means that we are going to the cafe, right? Dear friends, and here it is, my actually brunch, because I can't really say that it is a breakfast. It's my first meal, but it's already 2 a.m., so it can't be breakfast. So you see, I have a pancakes, blinchiki, and matcha latte. I love this drink so much, and they were so kind that they also bring me a glass of water. And look at these details. Everything is so pretty. I love this cafe so much. It makes my retro soul be happy. Dear friends, if you are interested in how I look today, you see I'm in my gray sweater, серый свитер, black jeans, черные джинсы, and as you know, I love long earrings. My dear friends, we are still walking. The weather is horrible today, but I'm trying to be still positive, you know. I'm wearing everything warm and I'm under umbrella, but it really doesn't help me. But dear friends, let's think about the pretty atmosphere which we can see for free, the beauty of the town. So dear friends, actually I decided to go for, I would look for one second hand, which I never been before. Actually I love second hands. It's my new kind of interest, because you know you can really find interesting and even vintage things on at the second hands. So if you haven't tried, you should probably try. It's really interesting. But now I'm walking again very beautiful street, and I will show you one more building which I really like. If you see the shadow, it's because of my umbrella. I'm under it. Dear friends, write me in the comments, what are you doing today? How do you spend the weekend? I'm spending by walking, гуляя, гуляя по городу. And look how pretty this building is. I would also love to live in such a building. Dear friends, some more of the beautiful view. You see, the trees are already almost naked. It's already not a beautiful golden autumn. Это уже не золотая осень, golden autumn, золотая осень. Yes, it's already a bit sad view, you know. Everything is already dying in nature, but personally I find also this period of the time very poetic. It's Двор Подзноева, and here it is also a hotel. And one of my dreams, when it will be my birthday, I would like to rent a room in such type of hotels in the old building with spa and spend there my birthday. I don't know, will it be possible because of the situation in the world, and also maybe it's expensive, but I would really like to have such a birthday present for myself. I'm in love with this street. It's so much pretty. Small Paris. Do you agree? Dear friends, I really can't stop filming the beauty of our town. Here you see the museum of Pskov called Pagankine Palaty, and you see this building looks very old, and it's actually because of the Pskov. It's one of the oldest town in the whole Russia. It is one of the first towns, and that's why some of the buildings look so old, because they were reconstructed from the pictures. And now I'd like to show you another building which I absolutely love, but it needs a reconstruction, but still it's so huge, it's so massive, and it's so pretty that I think that even without a reconstruction you can find how beautiful is it. If I'm not wrong, sometimes it was a building for studies, not for university, maybe school, something like this. But how pretty is it? Even the fence of this building is something unusual in my point of view. Actually, I'd like to say why I'm so excited because of the town I live. Actually, I live in Pskov only for 3 years. Before it, I were living in another city. And I live here, and only now I started finding how beautiful this town is. Earlier I thought that it's nothing special, but now why I see this beautiness, see how poetic it is, I think it's because of my feeling inside myself. Actually, lately I feel absolutely happy because of everything in my life, and that's why I started to see the beauty of the world outside me, And actually now I try even look for a beauty in things which maybe later I find not so pretty. But when I am in an old town, it's so easy to find the beautiness because everything in it is taking my heart away. Dear friends, once more building which I also like to live and listen to this song of the rain. Isn't it pretty? Look how interesting there is such a rings as a house. Actually, I don't know what for this house has this ring. Maybe it was for horses, but seeing this old time life, it's so interesting in my point of view. I'd like to live in such a house, and personally I think that look at these details. There is a rose on a door. Personally, I think that this building looks similar to the buildings of the St. Petersburg, but Pskov is quite close to the St. Petersburg. If you know the city, it's about 3 hours to go to the train and you'll be in St. Petersburg. But in my point of view, Pskov has another atmosphere and it's more ancient. Dear friends, and here it is an example how to find something beautiful in something that you find not beautiful. I think this building is not interesting because of its architect, excuse me, but look how interesting this blue doors looks. It's unusual, so try to look for something unusual even in something usual. Excuse me for tautology, but I really think that it's important to find something good even in something bad. Dear friends, now it's a bit noisy, but look at this building. I find it absolutely perfect, and this one also. Once again, I'd like to live in such a building. I find all buildings the most beautiful. In those days, people try to live beautifully, to left something after themselves, and I cannot, I can't not appreciate this. I will try to show you the details. Amazing. Dear friends, I hope you can see this picture. Actually, it's like map of the Pskov, but when it was a little bit younger, you know. It's like map of the old Pskov, and you see there were walls all around the town. It helps from the, you know, bad people. And there you may see, I try to show you with my fingers there. It's actually a part of the wall which sometimes were in Pskov, which sometimes saved Pskov. Haha, dear friends, I found out the second hand which I'd like to visit, which I never visited before. I mean, not second hands in general, but specific this second hand. You know, I visit second hands quite often, but this is something new, and I would like to go there. And if I will find something interesting, I will show you this. Dear friends, look number one. Dear friends, look number two. I like both as short as skirt. Skirt is such a dark green color. Like it a lot. My dear friends, finally I'm at home. I'd like to say excuse me if my talking while I film videos at the street were a bit strange. You know, I'm only trying. It's still hard for me to talk and to walk, and you know, people all around. I talk in English, which is not my native language. That's why a bit hard, but I'm trying, I'm learning. But right now I'd like to show you what I'm going to make for my dinner. You know, it's the second time I will eat, but you know, when you walk, when you are busy, you don't want to eat much. So if you want to lose weight, it's a great tip. Dear friends, but I decided to show you what I'm going to make for my supper today. First of all, I decided to make spaghetti. It's my favorite one. My favorite spaghetti when they are such a big, you know. I don't like when they are small or in another shape. I like this shape. Also, I will put cheese with my spaghetti and such a sauce. And also, after supper, I decided to make a delicious drink, which will be from the red grape. Actually, this red grape already not in a good condition. That's why I decided to make a drink of it. It will be something like glintwein. So how to cook it? I will put the grape into the boiling water. Also, I will add some sugar, some ginger, which in Russian will be imbir, and cinnamon, which in Russian will be koritsa. So sugar, сахар, grape, vinaigrette. And I will boil it for about 15 minutes, and after it, it will be a very delicious non-alcohol drink. So, oops, excuse me, if you want, please try. Dear friends, and my last activity for today will be also painting. You know, I don't really usually spend days like this, but today I decided to have a great rest. That's why I decided also spend an evening doing something interesting, and it will be painting. Dear friends, I have a such sketchbook, and what I'd like to do is the following. I have here some applications, some photos I would like to put there, and also I want to make this white pages colorful with help of paintings. So today I will also draw. Dear friends, if you like the day with me, please make me know. And I love you. See you soon.